It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Cards on Sunday night.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Allen to throw it. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Allen off the play fake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, that was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, here's Herbert.
And he's got his man on the out route. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long.
Back to throw. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on third down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Benson. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll run on first down. It's Benson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now a 2nd and 2.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a toss here, short side. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Again, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Allen to throw once more. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen. Cardinals 20-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. The running lane giving him much space. A loss results there.
And he might have gotten that yard back, and that's about it, as he'll take it only up to about the 20. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Allen. And he
sacked right around the 17. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Bass is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown catch in the victory. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Benson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
An extra point forthcoming.
Green, switch red, check pink, blue check, switch yellow.
He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown reception from Trey McBride. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's Allen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Looking to throw. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Allen from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Ball start, offense.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Now Allen again.
That complete to Shorter.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slot.
Touchdown, Bills! A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Alec Pierce, 51 yards. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert now.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now it's Herbert.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Needed 13, and with a good spot, they got 13 and a first down.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert back to the air. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 55 yards.
And the Cardinals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
The extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 8-yard line.
Go, hey, go, go, go. Go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Allen.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape ball over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert.
Over the middle, it's complete. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Herbert to throw. He's got McBride, and he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they got to continue to move quickly.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Herbert going to throw. That's pulled in by Wilson.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing Herbert. Open man here is Benson.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Herbert. That's complete to McBride. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 26. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Cardinals, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road